Hey guys, what's going on? RetroGamer here, and today we're looking at the MagicX Mini 028, a mini retro gaming handheld with a 2.8-inch screen, much like the Anbernic RG28XX and the MIUI 30. Now, while this handheld is similar to the other two handhelds I just mentioned before, if I had to choose between the three, this is definitely the one that I would pick. Personally, in my experience playing the 28XX, the MIUI 30, and now the MagicX, this is definitely the one that I would pick personally. I love these really small handhelds with the 2.8-inch screen, but they just haven't hit the mark. I think the Anbernic for me was the second closest to this MagicX. The MagicX really just has everything that I wanted with a mini handheld. It has two analog sticks, has the D-pad, buttons, and the emulation is very, very good on this handheld. Like, I was surprised how good it actually is. Stuff like the RG28XX has its flaws, the MIUI 30 has even more flaws, but the 28XX, this MagicX one, is amazing. I am genuinely impressed. One of the things that I like to test with these lower-end handhelds is the emulation with Nintendo 64, because a lot of people really love Nintendo 64. And this handheld actually does really, really well. Not only does it render things correctly, but it runs things at full speed. Now, you're still gonna probably find games that don't run the greatest, but from the games I tested, like Super Mario 64, Smash Bros, and GoldenEye, stuff like that, they ran almost perfectly, sometimes even perfectly. Super Mario 64 usually always runs perfectly on a lot of these lower end handhelds, but then when you try other games like GoldenEye and stuff, oh, it's unplayable, but like, it ran fine, and I was really impressed. So this, if you're looking for N64 only, this might be a really good handheld to pick up, because those other two handhelds, sometimes they don't really work the best. I know the MIUI 30 didn't really work the best, and the RG28XX, it was better, but like, it didn't have an analog stick, so it kind of was harder to play the games. You could hook up a Bluetooth controller to it, yeah, but then that kind of defeated the purpose of it being, well, a handheld, so they really kind of struggled in that aspect. But this MagicX mini handheld, it runs perfectly, and not just N64. You know, Dreamcast, N64, PlayStation 1, and a lot of other higher end. It's really impressive. Like, the fact that it just runs these way better than those other two handhelds that I've personally tested in the past, I am genuinely impressed. I know this MagicX brand was under some kind of heat a while ago because they released a MagicX handheld and it didn't have the right chip in there with what they described, so it was falsely advertised and ran like complete garbage. But this one, the MagicX Mini 028 that just launched a little while ago, it is one of the best mini handhelds I have ever played. I genuinely love this, and I was so hoping that this wouldn't be a repeat of the last MagicX handheld, and that it would just be so much better than the RG28XX and the MIUI 30. And in my personal opinion, and man, it's the hot take. I have a lot of hot takes. People don't agree with me, especially with the MIUI 30. I still stand by it. That thing's garbage. This is the best one, and I highly recommend you check it out. And I know I say that a lot about handhelds. When I have one that I really like, I'm like, oh, check it out, check it out. Like, I always say that this is the best one, this is the best one. But I'm serious, this MagicX handheld is super good. I love the analog sticks on it, I love the buttons, I love the way it feels. Everything's so nice about it. I love how small it is, and like, it's rounded. It just feels good in the hands. It's just a great handheld. For $60, it is a very, very good handheld, and it has Wi-Fi, and it just has everything you could really want with a small mini retro handheld. It's lower end, sure, it's not gonna run things like Xbox and stuff like that, right? But like, for what I need, I really, really like it, and I highly recommend you check it out. It is a very, very good retro handheld. That's all I really have to say about this handheld, so thanks for watching, see you next time.